Type Beat Entertainment.
A moment of your time, please, just for me to speak on the disability difficulties of being seen. I was conceived with ADHD and autism spectrum disorder additionally. To stay at school was a difficulty for me, but honestly, being putting it pretty lightly. During school meetings, my mum would hold in her tears, crying in fear, as compared to my peers. My performance at school, it really wasn't looking great. There was concern that I wouldn't graduate. I know now, but I didn't back then. My parents were worried I wouldn't pass year 10, but I fought and I made it, and it's hard to thank them. If not for them, my life would have been in descent. I've got to thank all my family and friends, and the God who never changes, and I can always depend. If you got a future, then afford you a path. You're not just a loser, the past is the past. And Lord, I pray you always be constantly reminding me that I'm blessed to be born with disabilities. If you got a future, afford you a path. You're not just a loser, the past is the past. And Lord, I pray you always be constantly reminding me that I'm blessed to be born with disabilities. Parents could tell that something wasn't quite right, so they went and got me tested in despite of the stigma that existed at the time. I want to thank them, their decision changed my life. Didn't really care what other people thought, because the best for me was what they saw. They always tried to do the right thing by me. I thank God I live in such a loving family. My parents always played my best interests at heart. They wanted to make sure that I got the best start. The thing is, I'm not really typical of my disease, which made it difficult to properly diagnose me. It wasn't until I was about 13 that I got diagnosed officially. Only then was I prescribed the medication, and went to youth groups to change my social situation. I can't really say that it was one or the other, both my medication and my Christian sisters and brothers. I learned to search for God with all my heart, soul and mind. I learned to search for Him, and when you search you surely find. I learned to personally search for Him, continue. Now I'm studying psychology at Curtin University. I thank God for giving me this adversity. I hope to inspire you. I didn't write this verse for me. No, I didn't write this verse for me. No, I didn't write this verse for me. If you got no future, you'll forge you a path. You're not just a loser, the past is the past. Lord, I pray you always be constantly reminding me that I'm blessed to be born with disabilities. If you got a future, then it'll forge you a path. You're not just a loser, the past is the past. And Lord, I pray you always be constantly reminding me that I'm blessed to be born with disabilities. This is a blessing, this is not just a curse. This is for the better, it's not just for the worse. My mind may be racing, but it helps me write these words. The pen and the page, I just let these words burst. This disability has expanded my vocabulary. That's why I speak so articulately. It doesn't confine me, if anything it refines me. I thank God with ingenuity you've designed me. The story inspires someone after they heard it. And just for one, it's worth being born Asperger. I thank God. If you got a future, then I'll forge you a path. You're not just a loser, the past is the past. And Lord, I pray you always be constantly reminding me that I'm blessed to be born with disabilities. If you got a future, then I'll forge you a path. You're not just a loser, the past is the past. And Lord, I pray you always be constantly reminding me that I'm blessed to be born with disabilities. Thank you very much, guys.